has your weekend been? Did you do anything fun?
No.
Good to know. We can totally hear you
This
through
week
this
was great.
camera.
I'm very glad the NRL started the week on Friday. It was a good
Yeah.
long football week.
It was actually
Very
nice.
happy.
Yeah.
The Dolphins beat the Dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. Let's talk about the worst game that has ever happened. There is no other way to describe what the Cowboys put up on Thursday, other than just the worst.
By the way, those idiots who are putting things up on Facebook and YouTube and stuff saying this is what Trent Robinson said after the game about the Cowboys' performance, how pathetic it was and whatever else. No, he didn't. He did not. The backdrop is actually at Accor Stadium. You big doofus.
Yes. So this is why Facebook no one should use
Or
at
just
all.
YouTube or anything.
Twitter, X, big news,
Reels,
big
TikTok,
news.
anything. Don't do anything.
It's just no one's allowed social media anymore. You either do the normal thing. You either take your box of apples, set it up in the town square, yell the here, and then you can say whatever you want.
Yes.
Here you go.
There we go. We got the bell.
Yeah, I just
Oye.
it has baffled me in the aftermath of this game how much the Cowboys have seemingly gotten a pass for this. For 82 points, there has not been nearly enough criticism, in my opinion.
There has been in our house.
There has been in our house.
Probably
Because
enough.
I'm not afraid to say this. Because this was absolute dog shit. And this game, a game like this had been brewing for a bit, I think. Not to this extent, but a game where the Cowboys didn't show up and the opposition did was going to happen. And
Had to be the Roosters.
of course it had to be the Roosters, right? The team that I hate probably the most in the league right now. It had to be the Roosters.
Let's be frank, right? I have to change my name, but let's be
Yes, of
frank.
course.
Let's Frank.
The Roosters actually didn't have to do a lot.
No, this game tells us nothing about the Roosters.
No, it does
it tells
not.
us absolutely nothing about the Roosters, other than the fact that maybe Cody Ramsey is as good as James Tedesco is.
He actually kicked a goal. Look at that.
I think he ran 190 meters. In
Yeah, well,
the
one of
second
those
half.
was 90-meter run. So
There's Ramsey. There he is. Yeah, 187 off 11 runs. He set up 2 tries. He was great.
Mark,
as
no,
long-
Okay,
just running meters for fun, isn't he?
we've got a laundry list of tries to choose from. Which
None
was
of-
the worst?
The Rob Toya one.
That was. How does that happen? How does that
I
happen?
can barely even remember it, and I don't
He
want
ran through a gap the size of Sydney Heads, man.
Oh.
Or the Townsville Breakwater. If you
Off
don't
a
know
scrum,
I think
too.
no.
Off a scrum is what makes it the worst.
In my opinion, it was Mark's try
Where he
where he just
five.
carried everyone
That
nearly
was
to the end
that
of
was
the goal
worst.
line.
Like there's 5 people on him, and he's like, it's like at the park. You see a dad who'll just kneel down and like carry all 3 of his kids on his back. That's exactly what.
You know, that
looked
reminded me a little bit of the Adam Dewey try
In round
Cowboys
2.
against them, who carried
Yeah.
like 3 forwards over
Jace,
the line.
Griff, and Blodgett.
I legitimately thought for a second that Mark didn't know what the try line was.
He was still
he just
going.
kept walking in the
I
end.
thought
I was
he
like,
was
put
gonna-
it down, you
I thought he was going to
dumbass.
walk over the back end. That would have
great.
been funny at least.
Oh
That
man,
would have given us something to laugh about because the rest of it was like cryable material.
this game was so like strange for a myriad of reasons. But like the first set, it looked like the Cowboys came to play. Like the first couple of tackles, they were
And look,
trying to lay some shots on.
It was 6-all at one point.
That Burns try wasn't a try.
It was.
It wasn't.
Well,
The,
that's
said
forward
so.
the
pass.
pass from Purdue was forward. He's lucky it wasn't called because it was deflected.
There was definitely a forward pass for, I think, the Roosters' first try as well, so I don't really care.
13.
Yeah.
Not that matters.
No, but
Doesn't.
if you're saying 1 for 1, you're going to say
Oh,
both.
okay, so it should be 76-6. That somehow feels worse than 82-12.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although at
Less
the very
than 80
least,
would have been
at
better.
the very least,
Less than 80 would
80
sound a lot
points.
better.
80 points.
80
I cannot
sounds
stress
horrible.
enough how ridiculous 80 points is.
Yeah.
Like,
They were
that
just-
is 90 years of rugby league has not seen a score that large.
They were just having fun with the Cowboys in the end. The Cowboys just gave up.
Like, as soon as, obviously we streamed this game. As soon as Drinkwater wasn't looking at that play the ball, 2 minutes in, I knew this was going to be really, really bad.
I think it was going to be that
What
bad.
did
Well, no.
Peyton say? He said after 20 minutes the game was pretty well over.
It was over before they walked onto the field because he was talking about how he was watching them warming up, and the Roosters were just warming up harder than they were. It was evident that the Cowboys walked into this game without giving a single shit.
Well, look, the only thing I will say, and it doesn't, please don't get me wrong here, it doesn't mean they should have let 82 points in. I'm not saying that. But 3 games in 11 days sucks. For any team.
It does, yes, and that can justify a game.
You could probably justify a loss.
If it ended like 40-12, I could justify that.
No,
this.
That's what I said. I didn't say it justified the 82, but I said it justified a loss.
It could justify a loss, absolutely. Yeah. Like, if they had been in this game for even like 50 minutes and then tailed off the end because they were so exhausted from the schedule, that I could forgive.
I think they were exhausted before they walked on the field.
I think they absolutely were, but they also weren't interested.
No,
when
I don't think
they walked
were.
on the field, very clearly.
It looked bad.
I will give flowers to Halen Lukey and Tom Chester. They're the only 2 out there that looked like they were trying.
I thought JT tried a little bit, but he was on and off and on and off. I don't know what Tom.
It's harkening back to the days of him being the only forward on the Cowboys that would do anything. And it was.
Look, McKaylee tried.
This game,
he shouldn't start. Like, I think
he shouldn't start.
If he comes off the bench as an impact Griffin Neem, I think that works better.
Yeah, see, they didn't have Griffin Neem.
No, they didn't, and that was the problem.
But they should have brought in
Hayden Lars.
They should have kept the rotation. I would have rather they start Matt Lodge,
or even
and then bring McKaylee on. Honestly,
yeah, well,
just
Cohen Hess even to this point.
You cannot have both Taumalolo and McKaylee off the field at the same time. That is where everything falls apart.
Yeah, they need to
on every week. It fell apart everywhere.
Well, that was a minor problem for that game.
It's the worst middle defense I have ever seen from anybody.
And the edge defense was no better.
Edge defense wasn't any better. It was like the first or second try that was, I think, a Walker one. Stop farting. I know that's how this game was, but like,
stop making silly.
But like. The one where it was just a 1-2 pass in the middle of the field from Walker to Tedesco back to Walker, and there's like 20 meters of space for Tedesco to go. Where are the middle defenders? Where is anybody?
They were mentally not there.
They clearly just did not care.
They were mentally not in that game from the word go, and that Drinkwater thing showed that they were mentally not in that game.
I get pinged a lot for being like hypercritical of the Cowboys. And it's because of shit like this. It's because you should not have to worry about whether your team wants to play football any given week. Like, maybe the Tigers right now are the only team I could say, yeah, maybe they also don't put in the effort week on week. But they've got an infinite number of things going on there to almost justify the players being like, like the Adam Dewey stuff, the front office stuff. Benji Marshall, Jerome Luai, so many different things that could fracture a locker room. None of that is here. There is nothing like that here.
And I hate to say it, and I know you don't like him, but I think, Reed Marnie might have been helpful.
His decision making is okay.
I think his mongrel would have been helpful, but
he just would have got sin bit. That
didn't happen to either side of the team.
No, it's surprising actually.
Well, the Cowboys didn't have the energy to cause any ruckus.
This game should have been worse because I don't know why there was a 20-minute period in the second half where the Roosters didn't score any points. I cannot believe that happened.
The Cowboys actually held them for a bit and scored one of their own, which was kind of odd. They were winning the second half for a short time.
They didn't score in 20 minutes and they still scored 82 points.
I feel like I could rant for an hour about this
game. But we're not going to.
I won't. But I feel like that would not encapsulate how bad this game was and how out I am on this team now.
Okay.
Like at points throughout the year, yes, I have been very critical of them, but I have also, praised them when they've done well. This is a game that completely curtails everything. Like, again, the worst performance a team has put in literally 90 years. I don't know how that has not just ruled the Cowboys out of everyone's estimations. It is beyond me.
Well,
they'll jag a couple of wins to make the finals because their run home is a cakewalk. But
them and the Cronulla Sharks have the easiest run home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the Sharks will win all their games because they're actually a good football team.
I thought you thought they weren't good.
They're good. They're not great. The Cowboys are neither of those things. I'm going to say this. the Cowboys are going to scrape into 7th or 8th or something like that. If they come up against like the Dolphins in the first week of the finals, that 58-0 Broncos game from 2019, I think it was, is going to be in jeopardy. Especially if the Cowboys, because it's like the Cowboys will have a couple of good games, they'll have an off game, they'll probably lose against the Raiders heading into the finals, and then who
It's their
knows?
off game out of the way.
If they beat the Raiders, then they're going to get smacked in the final.
Yeah, lose to the Raiders, go in there and win the first game of the
Advocating for tanking in the NRL. That is what this team has reduced us to.
Well, okay. What do Penrith do when they are winning and they know that they're not going to lose the minor premiership?
Arrest people.
They tank.
Well, they rest people.
Yeah, which tanks. Because their team never wins when they rest people like that.
That is true, but they're almost justified in doing that because they're like at the top of the ladder. The Cowboys are in 9th.
And
They
should be in 7th based on games.
You are in the fight for the finals. Pre this game, you were still arguably in the hunt for the top 4. And you put up this.
Well, you're still arguably in the hunt for the top 4. Depends on other games now, but yeah.
They played their grand final against Brisbane last week. Pretty evidently. And unless...
Or do you count the Penrith one as then?
It's prelim final. And unless Todd Payton can pull some black magic out of his bald head, I just can't see a way this team does anything of note from here on out. And I would argue it's worse for them if they make the finals. Because then they're just going to keep this cycle of, oh, they're good 1 year, bad 1 year, and nothing's going to change. And I'm sick and tired of this team being stagnant. That's what makes this team so frustrating.
Yeah.
I've said that before.
See, that's where we differ. We shouldn't be hoping a team is bad.
I'm thinking about the long-term future of the team.
That shouldn't be based on results this year. You know, I mean...
What else do you base it on?
You don't base it on 1 year's results. You know, I mean...
Were we not all calling for Michael Maguire's head just based on this year's results?
No, I haven't been calling for his head at all.
I am.
Well,
I think he's past his due date down there, and Todd Payton's past his due date up here.
I've said that he seems to have a pattern, Maguire.
I want that.
So does Payton, clearly, though. Bad, good, bad, good, bad, good. And it's just averaging out to be bum average. I'd rather the team be bad and at least have something change than just be oscillating between finishing like 6th and 12th for the rest of eternity.
Can I just play a little bit of an advocate here? If they are really bad and finish like 13th or 14th, they're not going to get anybody. So they're not going to improve.
They can't get anybody anyway, so what's the problem?
They're not going to improve.
What's the difference?
Well, they have. I think they've done well. They've got Sione Katoa. They've got...
Counterpoint, their best signing since Jonathan Thurston came when they finished in 14th, and that's Tom Dearden. So, I don't know... That's not a good argument, mind you. Remember, he came up here and lost 1 billion games after being at the Broncos and losing 1 billion games.
Yes, he's won like 2 or 3 games.
He came up here while the Cowboys were garbage. It would not be Jonathan Thurston came up here, admittedly, it was the year after they made the prelim final or some garbage, but the Cowboys pre that had been an irrelevant franchise. If you are willing to throw money at someone, they're going to come up here. The Cowboys don't seem to be willing to do that. They'd rather bring in outside backs that are on the outer of Cronulla.
They're actually good.
Sione Katoa is good. Jesse Ramian is too injury prone for my liking.
Sounds like other people at Cowboys have.
Yeah, right. It's perfect. That's why they're bad.
But to be fair, I mean, even during times when they've had injuries, they've played better than that.
Yes.
So
they beat the Roosters earlier in the year with Liam Sutton in the halves.
I wouldn't be sad if he was still in the halves. To be fair,
why is Jackson Purge?
Yeah, that's the problem,
man.
Put him back in the centres. Put Liam Sutton at 6.
I hate to say this. That's not going to happen.
I know, but it should.
It's just not.
It will when Dearden comes back. Whenever that is.
No, then he'll drop Clifford.
No, he won't.
He's shown his hand. He's going to drop Clifford.
He didn't do that when Dearden came back the first time.
He would drop Clifford if Dearden was available next week, just based on this game. I guarantee...
Purdue was worse.
I guarantee that if Dearden was available next week, Clifford would be the one to drop out, not Purdue. 100%.
Well, if he did that, he'd have all of Townsville down his throat.
He should have all of Townsville down his throat already. I'm shocked that there isn't more people calling for the head of Todd Payton after just the disaster that this year has been.
Now, I guess we wait and see what the end game is for them.
There's so many things wrong with this team, dude. It's so frustrating, man. They're not going to do anything. Can we all at least admit they're not going to do anything, even if they make the finals? What? Okay, you need to explain that now. How?
Well, most times when they've actually made the finals, they've won 1 or 2 games. It's not like they're going to do nothing.
Who are they going to be? Even if they're
Newcastle.
Oh, I wouldn't.
The Bulldogs.
No, not the moment.
Souths if they're there.
Yeah, Souths have nobody. I guess that's the argument, right? I wouldn't pick the Cowboys to beat anybody bar the Tigers. Maybe the Eels right now.
So they're going to beat.
We play both of those in our run home.
We do play both of those.
So we can get 13
That's
wins.
what it is. Like they're gonna sleepwalk into the finals.
They could actually win 3 out of their 4 last games. You know, I mean,
they're not going to beat
possible.
the Raiders.
No,
They're not going to beat
3 out of the 4. Titans, Tigers, and Para. Those are the 3 that they have the best chance of winning. No, I agree. I don't think they'll beat the Raiders.
No, the Raiders are going to put 50 on them.
I know they'll put 50, but they'll probably beat them. Is that up here?
Yeah.
Well,
Raiders can't play up
here.
here. They've never been good in Townsville for
true.
some reason.
Like Newcastle.
Granted,
Kind of like Newcastle.
Granted, the Raiders are also notoriously terrible in Canberra, and they beat the Cowboys in
Yeah.
Canberra. So
The Cowboys 5 tackles, so it's like...
that's just them now, though. That is just how they are. How many tackles did they miss in this game? I feel like it's going to be less.
It will be less.
41. Yeah, because 11 line breaks.
Yeah.
They weren't hitting tackles and falling
But
off. They just weren't trying to make any.
But even that takes it to 52, which is still less, even if they were missed tackles rather than line break. So
what's the offload count? 16 offloads.
Yeah.
Like
that's, and look,
2,300 meters for the Roosters.
That,
like 52 meters a set.
Yeah, that the offloads is where I really am down on the Cowboys. They can't stop them, and I'm always very angry at the fact that they can't stop them. Lock up the ball. Isn't that part of your training? You know, that's part of any decent training.
I don't think it is, because the coaching staff have no clue what they're doing.
Very
clear. Any team that has Scott Drinkwater, Tom Dearden, Jason Taumalolo should not be banking on other teams' results to make the finals year on year. How does that happen?
Well, they're not banking on other teams' results this year. It's in their own hands, to be fair.
Yeah, and that's never a good thing. Unfortunately, I've seen this from the Cowboys before.
We'll see. I mean, look, 2024, you know, they struggled a bit in that year as well.
They beat the Knights.
And they beat the Knights first weekend. And their game against Cronulla wasn't a flogging. Cronulla were just fresher.
But, like, how many teams have you seen be a finals contender after having a game this bad? I'll give you the hint. There's none. There are none. This has never happened.
Okay. Counterpoint. 2005, run into the finals. The first week of the finals, the Tigers... the week before the finals, the Tigers beat the Cowboys 50 to not much. Cowboys still made the grand final that year.
It's not this.
No, but it's still 50
That is not a
much.
historically bad performance. This is a historically bad performance.
Yeah, well, you just got to get over that and move on, because...
Why?
Because
this hasn't been seen in 90 years. I'm supposed to move from it in a week?
I don't care.
We still give the Tigers shit for beating them 74 blot.
I don't.
And that was 2 years ago. Yeah, I know you do.
Well,
That's why this doesn't make any sense to me.
The difference is not the score, it's the margin. We still have the better margin, because that's only 70 points.
It is the worst defense in 90 years. I cannot stress that enough. There are all the people who have lived and died between games like this. And just no one seems to talk about it. I'm dumbfounded.
There have been people who lived and died between 2024 and now. So you can't use that as a thing.
2 years, 90 years. Definitely the same thing.
No, but you're using that as a thing. People lived and died. People do that all the time. In between games.
People live long lives. Like people lived nearly Donald Bradman's average and haven't seen games like this. I said nearly.
Average
99.94.
Is there anything to talk about? Sam Walker scored 36 points.
Yeah.
Not even half of what the team scored.
No, and he somehow was only third best.
So like
Dave Brown or something was 45.
Dave Brown's just got all the points records. It's just ridiculous.
45 he did in a game.
Tedesco
That was back in the days of tries being 3.
Tedesco played half a game and set up 3 tries. You know, everyone had all the running. Nat Butcher had 220 meters.
No,
He's great. I really like.
There's nothing to look at on the stats because we know that they were completely dominated by the Roosters and there was nothing for the Cowboys at all.
Yeah,
Chester ran for 155.
This is embarrassing. Is nowhere near strong enough for words to describe this game. No, I cannot believe that Todd Payton came out after the game and said, "Yeah, nothing's going to change." That's what pisses me off the most.
Yeah.
But the name's coming in.
Oh, boy, you could have saved everything.
That's all that's
Griffin
changing.
Neem, Lord and Savior of the Cowboys. Fuck off.
No, that's what I didn't say. That
I'm
was.
done with that, man. That's just ridiculous. And but see, that's what I talk
Well,
about.
maybe
When
they
nothing
need
changes.
Maybe they need a chance to redeem themselves. If you just drop everyone, then they just think about that last game forever.
This year doesn't mean anything to them anyway. Very clearly.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
So they conceded that score, yes we know. If they come up, because they lost the Tigers 66-18, remember? 2023, round 12. 6 rounds later, beat them 74-0. If the Cowboys come up against the Roosters in the final, somehow get past round 1, go to round 2.
No, the PTSD they will have.
The only time they get to the Roosters will be
the
round
prelim
3.
final.
They
are not going to make the prelim
They
final.
probably had PTSD after the Tigers game and still came out and beat them 74 block.
Yes, Todd Payton made him walk around the football.
Okay, I have a counterpoint to that. The Tigers that year finished last. The Roosters are 1 win behind the minor premiership. There is a definite quality disparity between those two teams. We're not going to finish last conceding 82 either.
No, they're
So what's
in
your
the
point?
finals.
They're going to be in the finals with the worst game in 90 years. I cannot stress that enough. It is the worst game in 90 years.
Let it go.
I cannot believe that no one talks about that.
Let it,
Dude.
let it go.
Okay, it can't.
Let it.
It should rule out anything for the Cowboys this year. It just should.
Okay,
If it wasn't already.
If you want to go with that, go with that.
They're
That's
done.
your call.
No, the Dragons are done, but
The Dragons have been done for months.
they've been done forever. I'd honestly pick them to beat the Cowboys at this point because at least they look like they tried. And they nearly beat the Dolphins. They got pretty damn close.
That was the Dolphins that actually had Eli Katoa back in the side.
Isaac.
Isaiah, wrong one. The other Katoa. There's only a
Katoa
million
had
of them.
stroke.
So too many of them.
Yes.
But you know what? I like the Dragons, man.
Eli
It's the
Katoa did not have a stroke.
brain bleed slightly different.
But Eli Katoa, I just think he was just so beat up
Someone
after
else
that.
had a stroke. Matt Scott had a stroke.
Yeah, Alex died of brain bleed.
Yes.
Nearly
Rod,
the same as
not
stroke.
Rod Jensen.
Corey Jensen.
Corey Jensen.
Blood clots.
He's
He's
stopped
long.
playing now. That was something that happened this week. Anyway.
The Dragons outside backs are going to give me a stroke, man.
They're
They're so bad. We say
Dale
this every
Holmes
week.
ran for 230 meters.
It's the same story every week with the Dragons. They play hard. Their forwards are great. Their backs suck.
Yeah.
And this is like they lost Toby Couchman 25 minutes into this game.
Cole Flanagan ran for 29 meters off 7 runs.
They took it to the Dolphins, man. I really like what the Dragons are doing here.
Look, I think next year with a few of their buys, they're actually going to.
They'll be
all
good.
right.
They'll be good 2 games every month because that's all Scott Drinkwater's quota is in terms of good games.
Well, you
Look
better
back
pull out
last
one of
season.
those this week then.
I like liking King Tongia. I'm glad he's back in the team. I think that's a good call.
I don't know why he was ever taken out. To be fair, was he injured?
No, Shane
Oh,
Flanagan.
Trials, Dad.
Yeah. But it's just they're so good, dude. Ryan Couchman, 190 meters. Loco had 130, and their defense is the big thing. Their tackling is amazing. Ryan 43 and none. Actually, Hamish missed 6. That's a lot more than usual.
A lot.
Loco 29 and 1. Toby at 7.
Setu 2 wasn't great. Tackled 3, missed 4.
Oh, he's a winger. You can give him some
Yeah,
slack
more
there.
than 100% missed tackle.
I think that the Dragons are building something good. At least from the outside, it seems that way. I think a spine
I
next
just
year.
hope they do better than this year.
A spine next year of Drinkwater, presumably like in King Tongia, Luke Metcalf and Jacob Little. That's pretty good.
Not a bad one.
It's pretty good. Combine that with their forwards, they get Philip Sammy in next year. They've got a decent team building. I like what the Dragons are doing.
I don't see them making finals, but they'll push up the ladder from where they are.
Yeah,
Which isn't hard because they only have to improve
I'd
by
say
one
that's
spot.
probably
One thing, everyone gives the Roosters flack for having a salary sombrero. Where are the Dragons getting all of this money?
all of their other people would be on $50 combined. How much money do you think Setu 2 is getting paid? I think he's getting paid a bounty bar a week.
Here we go. The people who would be on the most would be Valentine Holmes,
Val's on the most.
Couch
Clint
Bros.
Gutherson.
Gutho is on too much.
Yes.
The Couch
And
No, they won't. They'd still be on rookie contracts, I think.
Yeah.
And even then, their extensions
Damien Cook.
kicked in before they became elite.
Maybe Damien Cook's on a little
Cookie
bit,
would probably be on a bit.
and that's about it.
That'd
really,
be it, man.
Yeah,
There's not much.
because they haven't got
Jacob
team.
Little.
That's where they've got the money.
Jacob Little.
I don't think he's playing backup hooker there. He can't be on that much money.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I mean,
but
Talon
he's-
Silver's on like 700k Parramatta, but they're Parramatta. So.
Talon De Silva is a bad football player.
Let's stack on this game for the time being.
Well,
and
this is,
the Dolphins won.
They did win.
They're in the top four.
They still looked clunky, but they
Are they
didn't
in the
win.
top four? They're fourth, aren't they, or something?
I think they'd be in fifth. They'd be behind the Sharks.
The Sharks.
Oh, of course, the
Already
Sharks
against.
exist.
But you know, it's
Sorry.
they won. That's something, I guess.
It was a win, and at this point, I
Is
think they've made finals now.
the most important person of this team Kurt Donahue? It might be. It might be Kurt Donahue. It's whenever he comes on that stuff happens to this team. So give him more money. Give him more minutes.
Cool Captain Finafuiaki, 18 runs for 200 meters.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yes,
I'm
he's,
surprised
Why
they're
we
taking
let
him.
him
he's
go?
incredible.
He's great.
They're the
Get
ones
him
I
back,
caught a
please.
fish alive.
But it's just like it's the Dolphins. They won. I don't like how they won, but they won.
Yeah.
You'd
Selon Cobo ran well.
You'd think they should beat the Dragons by slightly more than 6.
Yep.
But you
Those
know
other teams not as good as the Dolphins have beaten them by more.
exactly. A win's a win's a win.
It is. Take the 2 points.
Take 2 points. You know who else took 2 points? The Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Who beat Melbourne.
I-
This was a bad game.
It wasn't great, and I don't think the scoreline really is indicative of the game because I thought Melbourne came out and played quite well.
I thought they did pretty well for about 60 minutes.
Yeah, look,
And then they just ran out of puck because they run out of guys.
yeah, well, that's
Like
good.
Hayden Watson was their halfback in this game.
The act.
He actually looked okay.
Yeah, he wasn't awful actually. I
Like
thought
they had
he
Tyron-
tried really
He
hard.
looked really good. They had Tyron Wishart ended up playing hooker essentially in this game. It was all over the shop for this team.
Oren Keeley wasn't too bad.
It's Joe Chen. Whenever he plays, they lose.
Joe
Jeff
Chan's
Kennedy
bad.
is bad.
His edge defense is so bad. He reminds me a lot of Isaac Tongo.
We thought it was Moses Leo, and now he's insanely good.
Moses Leo is just hurt all the time. He got hurt in this game as well.
He didn't play very long.
But it's more of the same for Melbourne, that they don't have enough people. Sewer tries his damnedest, but no one goes with him.
Farlongo is going to be
He's
fullback of the
possibly
year.
one of the best fullbacks in the comp at the
How does he
moment
do it every week? I cannot believe
because
he keeps doing
he's
it.
got no fear. He's young. He's got no fear. Just goes for it. Why not?
I'm
And I think
surprised.
more teams should allow their players to do that.
I'm just glad he stayed healthy.
Yeah,
Because that was the big thing that I was concerned
because
about.
he's small, right? I mean,
He'd had so many hamstring injuries. He had so many hamstring problems. He finally has a fully healthy year and he just goes bananas.
you were saying at the start he's a bad fullback.
I didn't think he had the ball play. He still doesn't have the ball playing to be a halfback. His running game is just so good that it makes up
He
for it.
doesn't want to be a halfback, I don't think.
Doesn't mean anything. You still need to be able to pass a little bit as a
He can
fullback.
chip and chase though.
He can do that.
Very
He
well.
can do that very well.
He reminds me a lot of a Matt Bowen.
Yeah,
Short,
he's the closest to Matt
Yeah, he's
Bowen.
the closest.
short, fast,
Him and
elite
that
fullback.
little dude from the Dolphins.
Straight forward.
Trey
Fuller.
Fuller also
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of Matt Bowen.
Anybody else? Oren Keeley's been pretty good
He was
since they
he
brought
was
him in.
pretty good, yeah.
He's been all right. In the
Trent
absence.
Arrow tries, but he's
He makes a crap ton of tackles. 38 and none is pretty good.
that's pretty not bad.
Like they just had too many errors. They just had too many errors. They just couldn't hold on to the ball enough.
But yeah, I don't think 36-22. I think if it had been like 30-22, that looks probably more
Yes,
close.
I
to what
think
it
that's
was.
fair. Consider it. Well, it should have been 30-22 because one of the Bulldogs tries wasn't. No, it was definitely a knock on off. Was Arena Karma?
Oh, it came right
And
off
that
his
kind of
forearm.
hit his forearm very evidently.
How could that do?
I don't know how- After the longest bunker review of all
2.5
time.
minutes.
It was so bad.
Now
dude.
I understand why people want a bunker clock where you get half a minute, and if you don't know, it's no try. If you do know, it is a try. Don't
Why would they not just default to the on-field ruling then, though? Because that's what they end up doing anyway.
He wasn't it? No.
Pretty sure he gave it as a try.
And that was overruled in 2.5 minutes for some reason.
Oh, no.
But yeah, once again, we've got to know that momentum is big in a game of football, and little things like that can.
Yeah, but the
momentum.
momentum had shifted towards the Bulldogs long before that play happened. Anyway.
Yeah, look, 30-22 would have been better. I think that would have been more accurate.
It's just
because Melbourne really tried hard in this game.
I feel bad for Melbourne. I never thought I'd say that. I feel bad for Melbourne.
They've just lost everybody. I think was it Bellamy that said, "My daughter's got lots of teddy bears. I think I'm going to go and punch the shit out of them."
Yeah, I would too. Are the Bulldogs the form team in the competition? They've won like 5 games in a row. They're doing good.
Roosters have won 7.
They've finally figured out, hey, we need a halfback. Let's put Stephen Crichton playing halfback, and it works because he's playing the dominant half role. It's not Lockie Galvin. He's the one that's playing the ball.
I'm pretty sure if the Bulldogs had to look at Lockie Galvin playing the dominant half role, they would want to light themselves on fire.
Did. They've done that for like a year and it didn't work. They finally figured out, hey, let's just put one of the most talented players of all time
now, to be fair,
in a ball-dominant position, and it works.
To be fair, Bulldogs' own games crowd, they're always open to lighting things on fire, like cars and things.
Yeah,
I don't know
20,000 people that show up at Bulldogs' home game.
I'm surprised that anybody can hear Stephen Crichton when he talks because he's very quiet.
Must bark like really loud.
He has kids, by the way. Good job.
What to say?
Good job.
Good job.
Well done. You learned how biology works. What is wrong with you?
What the heck?
Anyway, well done, Bulldogs. You
Billy Army kick out was really good.
Him coming back has been a bit of a catalyst.
His offloading is ridiculous. They have missed him so badly. And Jacob Preston, but we already knew that. The short ball to Preston is alive and well. Good to see that meme still happens. And yeah, why is Stephen Crichton just amazing at everything he does?
This game also still happens.
He quickly is becoming just one of the best players of all time. I think he has to be.
I wouldn't put him there yet.
I think if he stays in the halves and has like a decent half a career, he ends up in Darren Lockyer conversations because it'd be pretty similar. I think he has to be.
No, I think
he is without a doubt one of the most talented players we have ever seen, and especially in big game situations, he's phenomenal. We've seen that in basically every grand final he's been in. There's always one clutch play that he has. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely.
He was also the one that basically got the Penrith within striking distance of the Broncos in 2020.
Well, Cleary in the three. The first try was actually Leo's try.
His defense out in the centres was the big thing, and I guess his kicking game is really good now for some reason. I don't know how that's happened, but it's Stephen Crichton.
Practice, I suppose.
Yeah, who needs Matt Burton? We've got Stephen Crichton.
I'm sure they still use Burton for the big ones.
So centres everywhere. That's the new meta. It's not signing utilities; it's signing centres. Well, we're playing a centre in the half right now. Why aren't we good?
That's working really well. Anyway, moving on. Good game, Bulldogs, and bad luck.
Watch out, the Dogs, man. They could be pushing for a home final. Just be aware of how far up the ladder these guys climb. This could be fun. What's not fun is the Titans.
They also
they
kind of got it handed to them as well.
They are hot dog water.
The Warriors were very, very cold in this game.
Yeah, look, they were. That's got to have taken a bit out of the Titans too. So.
Eddie Iremai Tuava. Why is he really good?
Who is he?
Exactly. He came off the bench, played 50 minutes, scored a try and had 190 meters.
What the hell?
35 tackles and only 2 misses. This is like a fringe first grader for the Warriors, just going absolutely ham.
Why not? See, that's what I mean. That's what the Cowboys do. Bring some fringe guys in, they'll probably go hard.
Yeah, it's just
let's play Ronald Philly Tonga or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing him actually. He seems pretty good. But yeah, this was just the Warriors being better than the Titans. There's no other way around.
Way
they were better.
Well, most teams are better than the Titans.
They punched the Titans in the mouth.
Yeah.
The whole time. It was such a great physical performance from the Warriors.
Chance, 253 meters at fullback.
It's a good rebound after getting out muscled by the Bulldogs last week. To see them still do this.
Can I be accepted into the Warriors fan club, please?
I think everyone's a
Everybody,
honorary Warriors
that's
fan.
kind of everybody's second team.
Right. Yeah, they were just great.
Yeah.
Like a Halcyon were in the centres. Apparently, that's the key
What the
to get him the
actual...
ball. Put him further away from the ball. Makes sense to me.
Well, whatever works, I suppose.
I'm not going to question Andrew Webster. He's a genius.
He apparently is.
Tamari Martin had a really good game again. That's great.
Yep.
Wow,
Love that.
I'm so surprised.
I'm very happy he's doing well. Just everybody in the Warriors,
He
man.
played his trade under Michael Morgan, so that's all good.
Who needs to take to a beat? You challenge him with Fox now can run 250 meters.
I've told you, he is a good fullback.
He is a good fullback.
And every time he gets the ball, he runs hard. Drink water. Why don't you do that? Because you're scared of flipping.
The Warriors somehow had more run meters in this game than the Roosters had against the Cowboys. That could be because the ball was in play for about 15 minutes more because the Titans weren't standing behind the post every 2 minutes. It was only every 4 minutes. But 12 line breaks, they broke 48 tackles, 54 meters of set. It's ridiculous.
Crazy good.
This was just a complete performance from the Warriors.
But look at the completion. Look, 67% for the Titans. You don't win with completions like that.
Well, it was the perfect time to
Shut up!
Ah.
I'm ending this. Bye. But yeah, this was just the Warriors, and this was the Titans being the old Titans and not being able to hold on to the ball.
No, they were pretty bad.
Damn it, man! I thought they were doing something.
So
They came up
bad.
against the team.
Phillips Army was good.
It's the Warriors. They're elite. And the Titans are rebuilding. There's not much to be taken away from this game. Tino's pretty good. Keanu Keeney's pretty good.
Phillips Army ran 250.
Zane Harrison
40
got
meters.
hurt in this game. That probably didn't help them much.
No, was he the hooker?
No, he's the halfback.
Oh, the halfback, right.
Ollie
yeah.
Pascoe had a
Ollie
pretty
Pascoe.
quiet game. 3 for 15 is not his usual
No.
running meters from dummy half. So they just had a bit of a rough day all around for the Titans there. So
And the
not
Warriors made them pay a bit. So
that's what the good teams do, right?
it's true. Yep.
So
That's what
keep it
happened.
up, Warriors. Titans this year's a wash anyway, so just try and get some respectable losses. Kind of like this one that the Raiders had against the Panthers. This is just similar to the last one where the Panthers were too good and the Raiders just weren't good enough.
They were beaten pretty comfortably.
They were. They scored the first try and then scored 2 towards the end, and then everything else was just the Panthers.
Yep.
Going
beating them.
The Panthers were so good in this game.
Yeah.
This was classic Penrith.
So the little wobble in the last 4 or 5 weeks
They were
is
just
gone.
they just had a couple of weeks off. It's like, you know what, and then we'll play Isaiah Yeo 75 minutes, and he really had a vintage Yeo performance. He was stellar in this game.
Isaiah Kapali, he's excellent.
It's great. Tom Jenkins doing things.
Yeah,
He continues to
was
score tries,
good.
another double, because why not?
Brian Tyrant's 200 meters.
And
you
who
know.
needs Dylan Edwards? You've got Jackson Edgar doing things. What the heck? This is just stupid. Nathan Cleary, we don't need to talk about him. He's had 3 tries.
Now here's a guy.
Chris Collinsworth?
I'd rather die than be him.
I'd love to see Chris Collinsworth commentating an NRL game.
He would be
great.
Imagine it was Penrith, Brisbane, and he couldn't choose which one to commentate, Cleary or Walsh. And
So is Nathan Cleary for Patrick Mahomes in rugby league, right? I think he has to be.
he doesn't sound like Kermit the Frog, so that can't be true.
No, that's true.
He's got a chin like Kermit doesn't have.
Kermit's just notoriously just going straight back. Yeah. He's a puppet.
He's a puppet.
Oh man. Yeah, there's not much else to say about this. Panthers are really good.
It's not accurate.
News flash: the
Panthers are good.
Panthers are good. Wow.
Whoa.
Who would have thunk? The Raiders.
Pork found in kitchen, everyone. Raiders weren't.
They got lost in the sauce of the Miracle and Mudgee rematch
They
and
were
got
not
pantsed.
weren't very good. Timoko tried.
Timoko tried. Corey Horsburgh tries. You can never fault his effort. He ran 180 meters. I think he played the whole game.
Tarpany tried.
Yeah.
40 to 140, but yeah.
Again, they're just a team that's kind of running out of guys. So it's just like, I mean, it's a. I'm gonna give it a respectable, but they just kind of ran into a bandsaw.
Outclassed.
Yeah.
Simple. They were outclassed.
They just simply were. The Panthers
Yeah.
were simply just better.
Better.
There's not much else to say about that. The Raiders have an interesting run home if they want to try and make finals.
One of the games is the Cowboys, so they should probably
They should
pencil
win that
in
one
as
at
a win,
least. But yeah, there's not much here. Dane Laurie's middle forward, only 14 minutes this week. That's why they lost. They've been playing for long enough in the middle.
Interesting enough, it was 50-50 possession.
And like the Raiders didn't complete badly. They completed 80%. They weren't terrible. Just the Panthers were better.
Wasn't that much better.
That's just
51 meters per set.
Yeah, like wow, you got beaten by the Panthers. What a season bad. You know what did end seasons?
Yes!
The Knights beat the crap out of the Broncos.
That's the only thing that made my weekend happier.
It is officially over.
You can only make 28 points now, boys. That's not going to be
Teams
close
have
to
made
enough.
the finals with a losing record before.
Shut up.
But it's not going to happen
won't
here.
be happening. They're going to lose more games before
They
they finish.
They are clearly so frustrated. They very clearly are, right? Like, Reece Walsh got sin bitten in this game for doing... Like, he and Dean Mariner both got sin bitten in the first half of this game. Jermaine McEwen also got bitten. But, like, the Broncos are playing like a frustrated football team. Losing Adam Reynolds doesn't help.
No.
But, like...
But Walsh...
He tried. He wasn't bad.
It wasn't horrible. He just decided to get a handful of Dom Young's hair and try and rip it off.
He legitimately...
He was going at
it. He
it.
was like weeding a garden.
He deserved to be sent for 10. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
I'm not going to defend that one.
Yeah. But he's got that anyway, unfortunately.
It's absolute cinema. Like, I'm getting...
Reynolds and Wilson, I think, both got head knocks in this game, which didn't help their cause at all, but still, they just didn't look like doing much of anything for the whole game, really. There's just not much going for the Broncos at the moment. It's over for them.
It is.
I'm wondering how many people are going to put on ice for the rest of the year. I don't think that's Michael Maguire's style, but he probably should.
Well, they come up against Cronulla yet, too, and Cronulla are pretty well in form at the moment. That could be any score. Oh, boy.
Knowing the Sharks, the Broncos will win that game, for sure.
Well, they're playing... Oh, we'll talk about that one.
Every time Ben Hunt plays, the Broncos lose, I swear. I don't think I've seen Ben Hunt win a game since last year where he's played. Just bad. Bad all round. It's not much.
Not good. Not much to talk about. The Knights were excellent.
Very, very impressed with them.
They were really, really good. And it wasn't all Kalen Ponga.
No, Fletcher Sharp had
he was excellent.
Game that harkened back to last year. I thought he was excellent.
That's great that he made and just ran up the middle of everybody.
Yes.
It's
like lightning quick.
He is very good. But he didn't even seem to be moving that fast. You're watching the game. How is nobody catching him? He's actually running slowly
away from anybody. This is great.
Right.
Trey Mooney's really found some good form. I've been very, very impressed with him. Cody Hopwood's been a great find for them. Francis Manile-Lewis, like, really come onto the scene and looks really good.
He does, actually.
I'm pretty happy
I do agree with you on that one.
They've got some good young forwards, and with the amount of people they have out, that's all they really need. So that's really good. You can let Kalen Ponga and Fletcher Sharp do all their things. Sandon Smith is just a facilitator. He just needs to
Best
pass.
is good in the centre.
And Raymond Best was really good. So they've got
Dom
good
Young
pieces.
is back, by the way.
Yeah, he had a good game. He did 4 line breaks. It was really good.
171 metres off 30.
And he only had all of his hair follicles ripped off.
Yeah. Probably have to go to
His head looks like a jellyfish.
Oh, he'd go to Turkey or something, I don't know.
No, I don't think they'd do that. I think they'd look at his hair and be like,
why are you here?
Why are you wearing shawarma on your head? What? I don't know.
What did you say, shawarma?
What do Turkish people eat?
I don't know. Falafel. No way, that's Greek.
That's Greek people.
Turkey.
Baklava.
I'm pretty sure that's Greek.
No,
no, that is Turkish. You're right. Cool.
There's 2 lots. There's one Greek and one
He
Turkish.
doesn't look like baklava.
No, it doesn't really.
Nor would his head fit in the balaclava.
Aha.
I thought that's what
His
Dad
head might
said
for the rest of his hair, wouldn't it?
That's great. But yeah, just go Knights.
Yeah, look.
If they can be good, I'll be pretty happy. I'm like,
I don't hate the Knights.
If they finish like 5th or 6th, I think you have to give Coach of the Year to Holbrook, right?
I only hate the Knights when they're playing the Cowboys, by the way, so that's it. Otherwise, I don't mind them.
They're alright. I like them. I also like the Rabbits, which sucks because Hynes dragged his balls all over their faces. Again. But like the 5th week in a row, Nico Hynes has just gone absolutely ballistic. What is going on?
He's now hit 36 kicks in a row as well. Something stupid
Figured out
like
his
that.
goal kicking, his forward pack is going nuts. They've brought Adam Fadua-Blake off the bench, and that's just winning them games. It just sheerly, it's him coming on, and they go nuts, and that is very, very smart.
Well, he is one of the premier forwards in the competition.
That's what I was saying when the Broncos should bring Payne Haas off the bench.
Craig Fitzgibbon should be coach of the year.
He's up to he'd be in the conversation.
Yeah, the past few weeks have kind of skyrocketed him.
Dean Young's going to win it just because he was given such a garbage roster. It still won a game.
Cheering for him.
Oh yeah, Fosball's dead.
He's absolutely dead and buried.
Yeah, just like Kale Hero got hurt in this game, and it just didn't matter.
No.
It didn't matter. All they needed was AFB to go nuts. Nico Hynes was just stellar again.
Very good.
Him and Trindle have seemingly finally figured it out, And that's really scary for the rest of the league, or at least it should be. Because when those two are on, they are on.
Trindle's actually sneaky good.
He's really good, man. Put him in Origin.
Well, he could.
He could.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to play.
Dean and Trindle in the Origin pairing.
That'd be a funny
Imagine
pairing.
saying that like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Origin halves pairing great Trindle and
Tom
Dean.
Dean, yes!
It'd be great. But yeah, it's
It'd
just
be
like,
fun at least.
look, the Sharks' strength is their forward pack. The Rabbits have no forwards. This was kind of the way this game was always going to go.
Where did Keon go?
Keon was meh. I think they had to chuck him out on the edge because they have no edge forwards. And he's 18 for 150, but he wasn't overly impactful at all. He missed 5 tackles. Like even John Riddell couldn't save them. That's how you know it's bad. He wasn't bad. They just kept offloading out of his tackles because his form is so good.
Jack White,
But no one else
bad.
helps him. Jack White is bad.
7 runs for 55, and that's it.
Matt Duffy churning out another 270. But they're just out of forwards. Like Adam Elliott in the year 2026 should not be playing like starting minutes on a football team. So it's just yuck.
I don't know
6 for 36. That's a bad effort too.
how, how Millie feels about you saying that. Millie Elliott. Get married.
Missy Elliott. That washing machine is going off.
It's finished.
Yay! Jack White only played not much of this game anyway. I think he got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't
Campbell
even
Graham's
watched
good.
Playing a little tune. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, just like this game was just bad. Just bad. No real, nothing else.
Yes,
here for
Cronulla were
Rabbits.
good.
Bad.
Rabbitohs were not.
Stop putting shit on my head.
That's enough, Caleb. You're not going to be sensible. You can go.
Yeah, like the Sharks are winning games.
And here comes the actual worst game
This-
of the weekend.
This is the worst game in a few years.
This is a
this
terrible
was
football game.
terrible.
Like 31 errors.
It's like
It was a
horrendous.
joy to watch a game this bad. I'm so happy.
It was so
Game
bad.
exists. Comedy of errors.
Somehow the Tigers lost and they had all the better of everything.
Adam Dewey played really well, and it wasn't enough. Because no one in the team likes him anymore. Good job, Adam.
Yay, look at me go.
Yeah, he
Except
actually.
Terrell May, who ran for 212.
He did his usual stat accrual.
Yeah.
He was okay, but like it's just like it's kind of like the Dragons, where their forwards are good and their outside backs are bad. Why is Macassini still in the centre?
Why is Patrick Herbert
All
still
you're
with
doing,
the team?
you are killing the confidence of a very promising young player by putting him in the position that he's not supposed to be
He's a
in,
winger,
in a
right,
team
yeah.
that sucks.
Take Junior Tupou off.
Remind me why Jareem Buller was asking for $900,000 a year again.
Oh, I don't know. Remember Jareem Buller? He's Hamaso, but like 50%
Yeah,
worse.
it's dropped from 10% to 50% worse. He's had a shocker of a year. But Funuapole was good. I like him.
He scored that really good try. He carried a lot of people over.
I like Funuapole. He's good. I don't know where I want the Cowboys to sign him. But that would make too much sense.
That was funny.
That was
I referenced that down at the park.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, it's just like it's the Tigers. They suck.
Yeah.
They suck and they're bad and everything is.
The Eels are also bad.
The Eels are
They just happen
marginally
to
less bad.
be less bad.
Marginally less bad. Is anybody like Brian Kelly's been suspiciously good this year? Why has that happened?
I don't know.
If Brian Kelly.
Josh Adokar ran for 166 off 12.
Not bad.
Yeah, there's just no ball
That's
in
it.
play in this game. There's
Where are
just
the forwards?
It's just how many tackles did the Eels miss?
5,000.
Okay,
I don't know.
48. That can't be right. I'm pretty sure if I counted these up, it's more than 48.
That's a lot.
Kautonga missed 6. That's unheard of. Kisiani Kautonga. That's ridiculous. What a bad game. I was happy this game happened.
It was so. It actually made me feel a bit better about the Cowboys game.
I love laughing. It's great.
It was
Great
so
game.
bad.
It was awesome. But there is a Cowboys team we can be happy about.
Yes!
The Women's team beat the Raiders.
Comeback win. They were 16-0 down, and they came back to win 18-16.
They're not last. They won a game.
Did Parramatta lose?
I am happy about this.
Apparently, Margot Vella turned into a very good player.
Well, funnily enough, when they're not playing her fullback, it actually works. She's a winger. She's always been a winger, and she was pretty good. Fran Goldthorpe at fullback.
That's
fullback
where
at
she
fullback
should be.
works. Wow! It's a function of Abby Roche being back, and you know she's fantastic.
She's good,
You
yeah.
don't need to say anything more about
She used
her.
to be on the Knights, I think.
And
Mackenzie Will's really good.
she is going pretty good this year.
She's the only decent forward the Cowboys
That's
have.
true at the moment.
Bree Chester.
Bree.
There you go,
She
guys.
wasn't great this
Emma
time, but
Mansell.
she's more defensive. Emma Mansell needs to get her passes right. I don't know what's happening with her passing game.
You're not allowed to be a Cowboys hooker and have a good passing game. It's just illegal.
Apparently.
Unless you're Aaron Payne, seeing the thing.
Or Rory Cosjason.
Rory Cost Jason, yes.
He
that's
was
the one.
very accurate.
But yeah, just like a good comeback victory for a team that had been kind of down in the dumps for the opening month of the year.
Does that put them above anybody, or are they still last?
I think they're second last because I do believe the Parramatta lost this week.
But the Tigers managed
Yes.
to win,
The Tigers beat the Sharks.
which
The
is
Sharks might be bad. The Sharks might be actually bad. And
if
I
the
feel
Tigers
bad.
beat you, you must be bad.
Bro, I feel so bad for the Johnstons and Georgia Rabbits, dude.
I
They
also
try
feel
their damnedest.
I also feel bad for Tiana Pantagre.
I don't. She's an amazingly good player.
She's not a bad team.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's why you should feel bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how
Yeah.
that's how the merit works.
Nope.
And Quincy Dodd's really good, but they just have I don't know what's going on. I'm dumbfounded as to what's happened to Cronulla. Because nothing really changed from last year, right? They didn't lose anybody.
I just don't
I
like
think Georgia
Cronulla.
Rabbits is okay.
Georgia Rabbits is good.
Actually, no, I don't like the men's Cronulla. That's the women's.
Yeah.
I
I
like
have
that-
nothing
just
really
like the
against
women's
any of the
game.
women's teams except Brisbane because we just hate Brisbane anyway.
And they haven't lost.
Good job, Tigers, man. Really, really good job. Racing McGregor is just the best. She's so good. I feel bad that she's on the Tigers because she's amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how, like,
Togatuki
she stands out so much to the rest of the team.
ran pretty hard by the looks.
Sarah Togatuki's a good forward.
Yeah.
She's been pretty good, but it's just like
Shaylee bent.
Shaylee bent.
Which way did she bend? No one knows.
This is bent.
Bent over backwards for this team,
Yes.
I suppose.
And they won. So,
Yeah.
well
like,
done, Tigers. I
Caitlin-
mean,
Caitlin Turnbull at the back looked pretty good. I was pretty impressed with a few of these players. So maybe they've got something. Maybe they've got talented players. We always knew that. They just haven't put it together. So maybe they can find
well, at
something.
least the fear that the Cowboys weren't going to win a game
Has been quelled.
been
Yes.
quelled. Yeah.
The Roosters beat the Dragons. Wow. Who would?
Wow, that was close.
Tegan Berry, get the hell out of Dodge, dude. Just get out of this team, man. It's so bad.
Yeah, he tries hard though.
I cannot believe this.
They got
dude.
absolutely flogged.
They were whacked, but the Roosters. Who would have thunk the Roosters beat the piss out of a team? Wow. Call the press. The Roosters are good. Amber Hall is back.
Isabel Kelly ran for 209 meters.
She is just amazing.
She is amazing.
She's so good.
Yep.
But like everybody on this team.
Because Amber Hall was back, wasn't she?
Yes, Amber Hall is back.
She
7
ran-
for 71.
Didn't play long, but
2 tackles, no misses. Heck
Wow.
yeah.
they were in the defense.
Well, they just had all the ball.
Yeah.
They just had all the balls. 56% completion. You know,
They ran for 400 more meters.
the Dragons suck. The Roosters are good.
Yeah.
That's kind of like real life. Not that this is real life.
What do you want?
Kind of like the men's league.
Yeah.
What's not like the men's league is the Broncos are also good. Except Ali Brigginshaw decided to try and murder someone.
Yep.
That was like the worst tackle
That
I've
was
ever
a
seen.
really bad
That
tackle.
was really, really poor.
Yeah, so she got 3 weeks for that.
3 weeks, yeah. But oh no, they have to rely more on Jesse Southwell.
Bum. Bum, bum, bum.
How sad.
I thought that said bum.
I thought he did too.
I said bum with my lips not quite.
Old enough to be your
flexing.
mother.
Who?
Ali Brigginshaw.
Not old enough to be my mother.
If you're
I'm
old enough
old
to be
enough-
dad's mother, she's
I'm
probably
probably
dead.
old enough to be her dad, to be fair.
It's
Was
like-
she like 34?
It's the Broncos. It's the Upton Southwell Spreadbrook band. Everybody show. It's the Broncos. What are you doing? How can you beat this team? How do you beat them?
Be the Roosters.
They
hopefully.
are built specifically to beat the Roosters, and that just so happens to help when beating everybody else. So, yay, woo, great! I'm so glad the Broncos are good. The Titans beat the Warriors.
That was odd.
I'm getting concerned about the Warriors.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought they'd
totally
be really good, and they're just kind of inconsistent. It's strange, very very strange. The Titans might be good though. I like the Titans.
They have the fastest person in the universe on their side.
Jamie Chapman,
Yeah.
10 to 113. Like no forwards went over 100, but their backs each were just nuts. I'm pretty happy.
Sienna Lafito.
Yes.
17 runs for only 94 meters is not
51
good.
tackles is pretty good. But Georgia Hall had 56 and only missed
Well,
one.
yeah.
She is a machine in the middle of the field. What is that? Alexandra fight. Did she get sin binned or something? Oh no, she just missed 4 tackles. Yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised with the Titans. They seem to have actually put some stuff together. I like it. Keep it up. Go Lauren Brown. I like her. And the Warriors, I'm getting concerned. Yeah, I'm getting quite concerned about some of these guys underperforming. Don't like it. Is that Christabel Onésimo Tuiliap? I love seeing these names.
They are very cool.
Natalie Hickling. White
Kiwi name.
What's a hickle?
Hickling. Who's Hickling?
She's built like a stick.
She's 59 kilos.
Holy snap and dough!
What do you play?
What are you playing?
God forbid she plays for Wellington, she's going to get blown off the pitch. My word. And the Knights beat the Eels, but that's to no one's shock. The Eels are bad, the Knights are not.
Yes, the Knights are good deals.
We're not second last, anymore. We're not last anymore.
Sydney Taylor is amazing.
Yes.
Sydney Taylor is just amazing. 170 metres, set up a try, had 8 tackle breaks. She was phenomenal. Everybody here is good. Who would have thought? You get Kira Dibb. You play well. Wow.
Flippin' welcome.
Lucy Spain again is playing really well. I've been very, very, very happy with how she's gone back there. It's like, what can you? I don't think you can ask much more from the Knights.
No, I
Like
think
they are the best. That's not the Broncos and Roosters, right?
Yeah, they're the next run down.
Who needs Jesse Southwell? That's fine. It's great.
Well, I have just to
That's
see
that. All right, round 23 opens with what could be the worst game of the year. The Cowboys and Titans can play each other at Seabus Super Stadium.
The Cowboys historically cannot win at Seabus for some reason.
Except when they were playing JT's game.
Yeah,
That was
level.
And their player was booed kicking a goal.
Ash Taylor.
For the Cowboys, Jeremiah Nye is out again because he always is. Well,
Feel sorry for him though.
Yep.
He's just been coming back to form as well. This sort of sucks.
Welcome to you, Latrell Mitchell.
And
Yeah,
why
but
has
some
Caden
games-
Lars been kicked off the team?
Well, he was never on the team. He never played.
No, but at least he was around.
We felt the need to play Ethan King instead.
Liam
Caden
Sutton.
Lars. Liam Sutton will just be on the extended trade. Yep, there he is in jersey 21. John Bateman came out. He's going to Bradford at the end of the year.
Okay, he's going home.
What a brilliant signing! Who could have predicted that would have panned out badly? Anyway,
Nathan's not going to be able to walk his head through the doorway shortly.
no, I also don't want to walk anywhere. I don't want to watch this game because Kai O'Donnell is starting in the second row for the Cowboys, which means they are going to lose. They're going to lose. I don't care that Griffin Neiman's back. The Titans are going to beat them. It doesn't matter that Lockie Ilias is playing in the halves for them. They're still going to beat the Cowboys.
Cowboys are going to win.
I didn't even know Lachlan Williams was a Titan.
It'd be more humiliating for the Titans to lose this game than the Cowboys. Just, I think, anyway.
Based on their position in the ladder, no.
Based on last week, yes.
Okay, one game. Like I said, it's one game.
It was only one game for the Titans as well. They played bad against the Warriors.
They played bad most of the year.
Yeah, they're playing better than they did at the start of the year.
Apart from that game.
Which is bad.
But so was the Cowboys. They
But
were
also
bad
Zach
too.
Laban is still
So,
on the team.
yeah, well, that
so
makes it really stupid.
they're just bad. Their edge defense is going to be so bad this game, and in a team with Kiana Keeney, Jojo Fafita, and Philip Sammy, you're going to get whacked around the edges because that's where the Titans love to.
AJ Brimson in the second round.
AJ Brimson's not that bad.
He's been okay.
He plays well against the Cowboys.
Is he coming back from an injury or something?
I want to say yes.
Yeah,
I think he may have been concussed.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because I don't think he played last week.
No, he did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I think he got sin binned. He got sin binned against the Warriors.
Why did he get sin bin? Professional foul.
Yes, I believe so. If there was anything else, he wouldn't be playing this week.
That's probably fair.
I have no faith in the Cowboys anymore.
I'm going to still tip them because I think they can beat the cellar-dwelling.
Look, They
Titans.
should. They should win. They should.
They should. And look, if they don't, then I will probably jump off them and say, well, I don't think they can get into the 8.
The boat has sunk long ago.
If they lose this one and lose it badly, they're gone.
Okay, so this game is going to be a lot. Friday is such a great
This
day.
is going to be the best game of the week.
Rematch of the Daylight Bowl, I suppose. The Warriors and Panthers are going to play each other.
Yeah. Best teams in the top 6.
The only chance for either team, I think, is that Casey McLean is out for the Panthers. I think he has a broken hand.
Ow.
So, well, if you want a point of attack, Isaac Tungo is the guy to go at. He's not that good. His defense is not very
His
good.
defense is bad.
Put Lecker Halasima
Send
on
Lecker
him.
at
dude.
him, yeah.
Send Lecker at him, and you will have great success.
Yes.
So,
I think Webster will understand this team being the fact that he came from this team. So
this is such an interesting game.
yeah,
I'm very, very intrigued because like the blueprint for beating the Panthers, take it to them physically
middle, yeah.
early, and if any team can do that, it's James Fisher-Harris, Mitch Barnett,
Aaron
Jacob
Clark.
Laban, and Aaron Clark, right? Plus Wade Egan around the ruck is amazing. So the Warriors should stand a chance in this game.
I think they stand a chance.
I think the Panthers will win, but I think it'll be a good game.
I think it'll be a great game. I don't know if the Panthers will win.
I think they give the Panthers the edge. They're going to do that thing where they ramp up when it comes to finals. And they're just going to be a year ahead of everybody else.
Well, I hope the Warriors really take it to them.
I hope they take it to them as well. It's going to be a good game no matter how it goes.
It's in New Zealand.
Who do you think?
I'm just down doing feel good tip.
It's at the last. I don't hate that. I think the Warriors can definitely
It's
take
in
it.
New Zealand, so
Yes.
The
That
Panthers
is
are going to
a
get
bonus.
absolutely lambasted when they walk onto that pitch.
I don't think Warriors fans are that bad.
no, but they're going to be very loud for their own
Actually, very
team.
loud. Yes.
Yeah,
Very passionate.
they
And
are
then-
passionate.
A just as interesting game, the late game on Friday, the Roosters and Bulldogs. What a match this has shaped up to be. 3 weeks ago, I would have said that the Roosters were going to beat the crap out of them. Now the Bulldogs are in good form. So I'm intrigued to see how this goes. A revenge game for Satili Tupanua. He's back on the bench. Roosters, I mean, Tedesco is named, but I don't think he's 100% played just yet.
That's all right because the person that they played in his spot before was okay.
Oh no, Cody Ramsey.
Yeah, how's that?
Wow, so sad you have to play Cody Ramsey.
They've just got a great team. The Bulldogs also have a pretty good team. I
I'm
am
giving the
very-
edge to the Roosters.
on pure talent. I'd give the edge to the Roosters, but
I think they have more points in them.
I don't trust Trent Robinson to keep the team up after last week. I think there's going to be a come down, and I think the Bulldogs could beat them.
I just think there are more points in the Roosters than there are in the Bulldogs.
I agree with that, but the Bulldogs' defense has gone back to looking pretty decent. So
Yeah, well, Serraldo, right? I mean,
exactly.
ex-Penrith.
Again, this is going to be a close, really interesting game. I think I'm going to give the edge to the Dogs for the upset. I think.
I'm going Roosters. I think the Roosters can take them.
If there's a way that the Roosters are going to do it, it's through the air. With Mark matching up against anybody in this back line, there's going to be an advantage. So if they do that, they'll have a pretty good shot. But I think the Bulldogs can just outmuscle them in the middle a little bit between Leo and Kickow and Preston and King. That matches up pretty well against the Roosters forward. So I am interested to see how this game plays out.
You watch Navahu White go.
He'll run for 230
This
meters.
is, that game is going to be the big hits game. Like there is going to be
That's
so
gonna be
These
many
teams
shots.
don't like each other. They
No, they
really
and
don't
with
like
like
each other.
Lenu and
That's because it's
Kickow
like Penrith and
Thompson
Penrith
and-
Light, right? I mean,
When
they're just,
Crichton and Lenu are there, it's going to be great. And then the Battle of Brookvale, which has been relegated to just a poo-slinger status now. Sad bull from Grace, that is. Cam Munster is back. Hayden Watson is still the halfback with his Tyron Wishart's playing football.
Don't even have a photo.
Yeah, it's great. Anything else? Nothing particular. Jack Allen is back in Melbourne.
Cameron Munster's back.
Jack Howard's back
Yeah.
for the Melbourne.
For the Melbourne, yeah, exactly. The Seagulls, Ben Trebojevic and Kobe Hetherington are out, which means that their backline was completely beat. Ruben Garrick, I know Blake Wilson's on the wing now because sure,
Garrick a winger anyway. Watch it. I know
he's been in the centres for like the past 2 years. Ethan Bullamore's there. Corey Waddell is starting on the edge now, which is never a good sign.
So apparently Olakawatu. Oh, sorry, we've got some photos here with new jerseys and some photos with old jerseys.
That's great. I don't know who's going to win
Yeah,
this
I
game.
would have at the moment. They're both playing like busters. I actually think Melbourne might just have the edge.
They've both got like an experienced half to pair with a new guy. They're both pretty injured.
Yeah.
The Seagulls' backs are better, and Melbourne's edge defense has been pretty poor this year. But Manly have just fallen off a cliff. I think Stefano could be in for a massive game.
I hope he is because I actually don't mind Stefano.
I'd love to see a lot of far along around the ruck in this game. I think he could really do some damage, especially late in the match against the fatigued Manly forwards. I'll give Melbourne.
I think I'm just giving Melbourne the edge, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It
Yeah.
won't be a good game, but it'll be close. And speaking of close games, the Battle of Brisbane, Mark, whatever it
This is
is,
gonna be so bad.
the Dolphins and Broncos are going to play each other. Notoriously, the Dolphins struggle to beat the Broncos in this game for some reason.
Broncos are absolutely hot garbage.
Who have they got? They put Tom Duffy in. Good. Duffy is in the halves because Reynolds is out. That gives me infinitely more confidence in them to do something. Xavier Wilson is playing. I don't know how. He's back in the middle at least. They put Jaden Hunt on the edge. That's a sign. One of the signs you can have. Billy Walters is back starting at hooker. That's good to see. I'm happy he's there. For the Dolphins, nothing particularly different.
Ray Stone's out.
Ray Stone's out. There's Felice Kafusi's on the bench.
Why's Ray Stone out?
I don't know.
He's not a bad player.
I don't know who's going to win this game.
Go the Finns!
The Finns should win.
Completely pound every single nail into that Brisbane coffin.
I like to see Herbie Farnworth have a big game this week, I think.
Revenge game.
Yeah, exactly.
And Azako, another revenge
I
game.
don't know, I just feel like every single time Duffy's in the halves with Reece Walsh, their attack seems to look really good because the players give the ball to Reece Walsh and let him do things. And that usually works. So it'll be a high scoring game.
Also, on the Broncos game this past week, can we just talk about how bad touch judges are?
Oh, they are useless.
Because I'm sorry, but the fact that you cannot see a ball go over the crossbar, even though it wasn't.
Oh, that was so bad!
What the heck is going on?
I forgot about that.
I reckon they must have blinked or something when it was going over.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think it made it.
He missed it. Kieran Foran it.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't a good kick, to be fair.
No, I'm not saying it was a good kick. It was a pretty abhorrent kick. But the fact that they still missed that went over the crossbar is one of the worst indictments on the touch judges that has ever happened.
And then the bunker had to take a minute to be like, yeah, he kicked it.
A minute to see a ball went over the crossbar is
It's not the worst. There was a touch judge once. There was this ball going out off a kick, and the guy ran off the field, took about 5 steps,
That was in
and knocked it back.
That was in Q Cup. I know which one you're talking about. That is still egregious.
That is so
funny.
bad.
I'm going to give the Dolphins the edge, but not with much confidence.
I'm going to give the Dolphins the
Cody
edge.
Grima,
Off to the Dragons.
Yep, but it's a revenge game because he used to play for the Broncos.
They've signed a lot of halves. The Dragons have. They've like overcorrected to be like, we need to fix our spine. Let's sign every single spine player.
Selwyn Cobbo, revenge game.
Selwyn
A
Cobbo,
lot of revenge games happening here.
I think the Dolphins. I'm going to give them the edge. This
The
game could be quite
I think
interesting.
the Dolphins win.
Exciting game, we'll say.
They've got to get that monkey off their back.
Morgan Knowles is back.
Cowboys got the monkey off the Broncos monkey off their back this year, so go the Dolphins.
Alrighty, Rabbits and Eels in a game that no one seemingly cares about. The Rabbits have got a few people back. Tallis Duncan's back. David Fafita is back. Cameron Murray is back, which is a massive thing. Ewan Aitken is still sick, apparently.
I was hoping they'd lose, and I hope the Bulldogs lose and the Cowboys win. It's not 7.
They've dropped John Riddell. They're going to lose. Eels win this game. Moving on. That's all I need to see.
John Ray played against the other team and they lost. So
Yeah, but he was good. He is far from Rabbitohs' biggest problem.
I think the Rabbits probably win.
What's going on with the Eels? Anything particularly interesting going on here? Dylan Walker is out.
Oh, that's not good.
So they've got Saxon Pryke, most legendary player of all time.
The best NRL
What is it,
name.
Josiah Funa Iuta? Who are you?
Well,
It's so
we
good to
will
see.
find out.
Starting forward pack of Luca Moretti and Santor Viti is it's so confidence inducing, that one. And the Rabbits actually have some forwards back, so I do think they'll win this game.
It's so funny to see. Like, when people get injured, it's not funny to see when people get injured.
I think you should be more careful how you phrase things.
Like, when people get injured, it's really funny to see the people that come in that have the most arbitrary names possible.
The Vina Patuki case for the Raiders.
Yes,
That's a great name.
that's a great name.
The Raiders and Knights are going to play each other. This game really intrigues me.
I think the Knights win.
This could be
Unlike
like
the Raiders.
one of those games where there's like 70 points scored, I think. This could be a lot of fun. For the Raiders, Seb Chris is just out entirely, so they put Jed Stewart back on
Where
the
even is he?
Sucks.
That is true.
He's off to Neverland with Metallica.
That's, I think...
What? The Neverland.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michael
Same
Jackson.
Not
Anything
Michael Jackson.
Shrek. What? Hold on. This is the best name. Diesel Hagen. That's the best name I've ever seen.
That's a great name.
Toby Winter.
Kyle McCarthy.
There
I hope
was a guy, Hagen, used to play for Knights. And he used to coach the Queensland team.
free.
Bill Hagen.
This guy needs to buy a consonant. What the mark? Tuiali'i.
Tuiali'i.
There's 2 consonants to 5 vowels. That's not a suitable ratio. The Knights.
Queuing says, hold my beer.
Hopefully, Kyle McCarthy has no relations to 9. Anyway,
Knights should win. They should.
I'm
But the Raiders could do some damage here.
I'm going to tip the Knights, but yeah, it could be the Raiders.
Another interesting game. A lot of interesting games this week. I like it. It's just shaping up to be a good week.
I noticed that
Unlike
you guys
last
stop
week,
saying
which was a
coin
bad
flip.
week.
You gotta stop saying coin flip, so I go
Yeah, so you don't go get a coin.
I'm gonna tip the Raiders, I think.
And after all those interesting games, we end with a game where shocker Nico Hynes is going to play really well because he's playing the Dragons without Toby Couchman. Yay!
I think Cronulla could put up a pretty decent size
Yeah, they're
score
probably
here.
going to put 40 on these guys.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I'll see if
So what's the forward pack shuffle? Emery Gouler is starting. Oh no. What is a Jacob Webster? Who are you?
We
Where
don't
did
know,
you see
there's
him
no
before?
picture.
Who is Jacob Webster? There's nothing on it. He's born in 2003. His junior club was the Kempsey Dragons. That's all we know.
He's 23 years old. His nickname is Webby.
It's Webby.
Very, very
Webby.
original.
Nice. Ryan Hutchinson.
Christian Tuipulotu. Hello,
Yay.
I like you.
Sharks. Any objections?
Shot, no objections there
Doesn't
at
matter.
all.
Kale Hero said this from Maywin Haradi and he's fine. See you soon.
Watch
Kyle.
the Dragons somehow.
Even
come
though
out
we're
beat the
Harodi,
Sharks
just
for
Kale
10.
Hero anyway.
We've got, they have to bench Tom Hazel with a little swap at the bench again, I imagine. Like, if you can get him running at Josh Kerr,
Alangahu.
do okay.
Alangahu.
Alangahu.
For the women, Bulldogs Cowboys, a game that will be bad.
And that will definitely happen.
This is a game that will happen. I don't know who. I don't know.
After the Cowboys game last week, they could actually be in with a show. Who knows?
Cowboys.
Get 5 reserves. Cool. The bench double dash is probably fair.
Probably the Bulldogs, but go the Cowboys anyway.
Probably. Clara Bamwood. Hi.
Lara.
Charlize
Lloyd Phillips.
Bulldogs for sure. Sharks Titans. Based on form, the Titans should win that game.
Actually, yeah.
Which is a sentence
Up
that
the Tantits.
should never be said.
No, the Tantits.
Warriors Knights should be interesting. Knights should win.
Yeah, I'd say the Knights will win that one.
The Broncos will beat the Raiders.
Yes.
No shocks there. The Dragons West Tigers. What a game that's going to
Well, I
that'll
think
be a game.
I have to be scared. I think the Tigers might actually win that one.
And the Roosters are going to put 60 on the Eels.
Yes.
Anything else interesting happened during the week?
SpaceX thing.
Australia won the Commonwealth Games.
We did win the Commonwealth Games.
By like
Beat that. The rest of the white
Commonwealth. There are other countries
people.
that
Yeah, I know.
are white.
I know.
The rest of
Jamaica exists. and
Russia.
Half of Africa. Look,
We beat everybody. We beat Queensland.
Queensland beat everybody.
Queensland could have won the Commonwealth
We
Games
are the
by
best.
itself.
We should secede and run the Olympics. We'd win.
Um,
Yeah, we would. We could do everything.
Well, Australia came fifth for the last Olympic Games, which isn't bad for a country our size.
Yeah.
Punching above our weight.
We're gonna do good. We've actually got good track stars now.
LA better watch out.
Go our 100-meter 4x100s.
We're gonna win flag football. No, we're not.
We don't even know how to play flag football.
You put me in. I'd do it. I'd play.
I'd be a good.
Tyreek Hill would make me look like a child, but then it'd be great to see.
I'd be a good fullback or something in the flag football.
That's not how fullback. There's like 2 active fullbacks in the entire.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Kyle Juszczyk and Pat Ricard.
Yeah, that's just me. I'm the most useless player on every team.
Water boy.
Yeah.
It's like Oztag, right? Only for NFL.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It'd be great. I can't wait to see some Mexican farmer get burnt by Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be great. I'm legitimately interested to see who gets named for them in the flag football thing. I'm very, very
Pat,
intrigued.
Tyreek,
Just all the fast
Saquon
people.
Barkley.
You go the fast people, right? I mean, that's what you're gonna do.
You put Bijan in. He's got the footwork. I'd be
So for
intrigued.
these,
Trey McBride.
the Aussies, it would be.
Like, who are the Aussie football people? All the punters. Every single punter.
What's his
And
name?
Mylato, the slowest
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
we can put him in.
Yeah, he's too old now. I think.
Too slow.
It'd just be all the
He
punters.
sings well, apparently.
We're good at punting.
Well, he's
and
starting
nothing else.
Christmas song.
There's nobody else. There's
No,
nobody else.
just Australia has a team. Who are they going to put? Rugby league,
We need to
rugby
put the
union,
Aussies.
AFL.
Actually, I'm very interested to see if the Aussies participate. I imagine they will because it's like it's at least somewhat similar to something that we do as a country normally. And I don't know. I'm interested to see who they pick. Do you pick all the fast people here as well? Who can throw? Murray Talangi is the quarterback for this team.
Absolutely.
You get.
KO
Weeks would be like sneakily really good.
Hamaso
Saab.
Tabuafito.
Jason Saab.
No,
He's like Rashid Shaheed. You've got
Greg Marju at running back. How about that?
running back. I don't think is really.
He's like the Derrick Henry of the NRL.
Jason Saab there. He'll outrun
Leno's
most
good.
He could reach over everybody.
Yeah.
I'm actually very interested to see if they put a team
Tall
together.
Tower Caller. Go throw him.
You could pick some AFL people as well. I think. I'm very interested. I'm legitimately actually.
Zach
very
Horny
curious.
Heaney. Anyway.
What?
What did you?
What did you just?
Who are you trying to summon?
What the hell? I don't know this young fellow. He is no relative of mine.
You're the one that made 50% of each.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I don't.
Anything
about
else? Do we have anything else that happened in the week?
SpaceX.
Everyone on the 49ers is hurt
I'm great.
again.
Ricky Pearsall is dead.
They've lost their rookie to an ACL tear. Like everybody's hurt. It's just a joke. They need to move away from that substation.
Substation is going to cause the world to explode. SpaceX launch happened.
It did happen.
And then they're going to crash one in the moon because why not?
Yeah.
Space litter everywhere.
You won't even notice it because it's so small.
The moon would
very
notice
big.
it.
Well, the moon's not alive.
You don't know that.
I've realised
Yes,
that. Have
indeed.
you been paying attention?
It's
really
deader
funny.
than the Earth.
So
Alright,
The Earth doesn't even have any craters.
I think Jackson Ford extended the Warriors, which is a good signing for them.
Phil Oddie passed away. That was sad.
Oh yes, that is true. One of the
The goodies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yes.
I think I'm good. Everything else good? Alrighty.
Everybody enjoy your footy.
Are we going to stream the Titans game? We're all gonna
Please don't do
no,
that.
we're not doing that because every time we stream a game, then we want our team
I
to
will
win.
do
then
it. I will do it solely to be proven correct.
No.
No.
Stop streaming games. It's your fault they lost by 82 to 12 last
I
week.
streamed the John Radel game, and the Souths won that one. So it's not every
Every
game,
team
it's just most of them.
team we follow. We don't follow the Rabbitohs.
I follow John Radel. He can't. He's a one-man machine.
But anyway,
Boom. Okay.
We're bad, mean.
I want to go to bed.
We will see you guys whenever, I suppose.
It will probably be next week.
Go Titans.
Go the Cowboys.
Up the Cowboys.